So I'm going to get out my paintbrush. First thing you're gonna do is you need to have water. These are called watercolors. So in order to make the colors go on your paper, you need to add water. Because if I were to just take my brush and try to use the yellow and paint, nothing happens. So watch what happens when I add water. So I'm gonna have my brush nice and wet, and I'm gonna put a little bit of water into my yellow, and I'm going to mix it up, and it'll start to get kind of watery, and you'll start to see the paint is gonna stick to your paintbrush. And if I were to stick my paintbrush in the water, I'd start to see yellow in my water. So you know your paints are ready, and you can use as much water and as little water as you'd like. And now I'm just gonna start painting circles. I think I'm just gonna go with circles. So there's a yellow. And we're only using the warm colors today, so that would be the yellow, orange, and red. So I'm gonna do another yellow circle. You could do any type of shape you like. This time I decided I wanted to add a little more water to move the paint around. If you don't get enough water, it'll be hard to move it around. And I'll do another yellow circle right here. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do different shapes. It's totally up to you. Okay, now I want to switch colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse out my brush just by kind of swashing it around in the water cup. And now I'm going to take and go to the orange. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to grab a little bit more water and put it in my pan. And then all of a sudden I've got that orange color. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do even slightly larger circles. Maybe add a little more water. The more water you add, the lighter the color will be. Get a little more water in there. Just kind of have to practice. These are really nice bright colors. I like adding a little bit of extra water just so that it's got areas that are a little less intense with colors. All right, now I'm gonna do another yellow or another orange, big circle. And I'm just gonna work on filling my whole picture with different warm colored shapes. Get a little more orange in there. You can always sometimes even put some water down on your paper and then add the color in there. It'll kind of bleed, move around. All right, I'm gonna do one more orange circle. Maybe I'll put it right here. Put a little water in there. More water means there might be a little more movement with your paper or with your paint that you put down on your paper. So it's up to you. And you can kind of create, it almost looks marbly when I put lots of water on it. And then get a little more of the paint. And I can fill it in. All right. I'm gonna leave it like that so you can kind of see. Okay. Now I'm swishing out the orange so that I can pick up my red. Get that going. Get that red in there. We're only using the warm colors today, and they're right next to each other in the pan, so they're easy to spot. So I'm gonna do a big red, kind of more like a medium. Add some more water. Grab my red, add that in there. See how it kind of swirls and moves? Ooh, I like that. Get some more red. Maybe I'll put a red over here. I don't know if that's in the screen. You could do whatever colors you'd like. Or not colors, shapes. Do whatever shapes you'd like. I'm just sticking with circles because they kind of look like bubbles. Now I like that. I like how that water kind of pushes it around. I'm even going to add some more color just to the edge. And like it just kind of bleeds into it. All right, and then I'm going to put, let's see here, maybe I'll put another circle right here. Big red circle. You need the water to get the paint to move on your paper. So you'll notice I dip into my water a lot. I like it. All right. And then maybe I want to go back and add some more colors. You can always turn your paper around and look at it in a different way. You kind of see how as I move, the watery paint kind of moves. So you could even try experimenting a little bit with getting the watercolors to run. But that's how you work with watercolors. Warm watercolors for today.